like that. That's because I got a message saying my internet quality was too poor, when really it's not. I think the video was going on for ages, that's why it said that. But yeah, as I was saying, man, yeah, so if you just watched the last video and you're following on this video, yeah, man, just, if you're new to the game, just be, I don't want you to get ripped off, innit? And that's what I'm trying to prevent, people getting ripped off. And if I can stop one person from being ripped off, I know it's not gonna stop people from getting ripped off on this game and people taking advantage of people, but if I can help those people not get ripped off, then I'm doing another job, innit? I'm doing my job to share the knowledge I know, man, about how the game, what mods go for what price. So just check the wiki pages is what I would say, if you're looking to buy things, because but make sure it's in date. That's all I stress, man, because I don't want you to, because the price range always varies. It goes up one year, then down one year. So yeah, and like I said, if you haven't got plat, you can always trade. Like we have my method with my mates is the bronze mod method, and what that means is if you've got a primed part, and if you've got a primed part and you want it, I've got a primed part and you want it, or a weapon part, or yeah, I said a primed rhino, or some sort of prime warframe that you want, and I've got the parts for it, and you're looking for that certain part or the whole set, I will do the bronze mod with my mates. We do the bronze mod method, where I give them the prime parts, they give me, they take the bronze. The person who gets, like, so the person who wants the prime stuff gives me a bronze mod, and I give them the prime parts. So the set of Rhino, for example, like if you want a full set of Rhino Prime, like I said, that's what I do with my mates, and that's only what I do with my mates, man. My mates are happy enough to give me swap prime parts for prime parts, or swap a bronze mod for anything, man. Depending on what it is, they have our methods of doing that, man. But yeah, man, I always ask if there's anything they want. I tell them what I got in my inventory and go down that method. But yeah, man, we're actually gonna do some missions now, man, because like I said, I've been ranting for the whole of the last video, and man, I was supposed to do Hydroid, and I'm sort of glad it cut off when it did, the video, because yeah, I just wanted to share the Rhino build. That's why we're on Rhino right now. It's because the more people I get, the more people use this build, it's just they have another build they can use, basically, and that's what I want to show you. This is what I run. To me, it's the best tank build. I know a couple of my mates, we run it together, and not all the time, we don't do it all the time, but when we feel like we want to run this build, we run this build. But I run it all the time, me. I don't run Rhino any other way now, innit? Like I said, I can take it in the plain dividalon, I can take it in sorties, and it does its job. And that's what I was saying in the last video, man, and you're gonna see it in up and coming videos, man. So now let's go on Hydroid, and yeah, we're gonna level up wherever he is. We're gonna go and level up the old iDroid. So yeah, man. So let me show you what I'm running on Hydroid for leveling up. Vitality, reduction and steel fiber, because we just essentially leveling him up to 30 before we put our end game. He'll be ready for end game then. And like I said in the up and coming videos, when I get platinum, we will when I get platinum we will when we get platinum we will go and buy that mod on the cheap. I'm not looking to spend ridiculous amounts of platinum, but when I decide to put some platinum in the game, we'll go in the marketplace and buy a mod. Yeah, so we're running Hydroid. That's how Hydroid's been set up since level 0, and he's now 23, and this is how he's been set up. So this is Hydroid. We've got Vitality on, and like I said, I'm just leveling them up. So like I said, I don't see the point in putting for example Prime Flow in and all the other mods in, because I don't have the capacity space for that for the end game sort of build. So there's no point. So I just focus on the health, the shield capacity and the armor capacity, if that makes any sense, man. And yeah, man, we're actually gonna go and level up. So let me just show you what I'm running on my Ignis. So this is my Ignis Wraith build. It's built for corrosive and heat. Oh, it's more corrosive than heat. The little pocket Ignis, we call it. Like I said, my mates and I call it the pocket Ignis, because it actually does more damage than the Ignis. So what was the Ignis's? 798, yeah. So that's corrosive, yeah. And then we call it the baby Ignis because it's called the Imbolus, but we call it the baby Ignis because the way it's built, the way I have it built, and the way I was taught to build it. And like I said, shout out to Cobra, because good old Cobra, a friend of mine who's played this game longer than me, and like I said, we always share knowledge on builds and what weapons we could try out. And Joe, you're low level, you can test this out for us if it's any good or not. And that's what I'm about, man. Testing builds and taking like other YouTubers' builds and trying them out, see if I can use their build. Like I said in the last video, that this game, there is no wrong way of building. Or there is a wrong way of building it. Like I said, you need to look at what stats the weapons and the warframes that are highest, what's its highest stat, without having any of the mods on it, and build towards that. And then, so there is a wrong way of setting him up, in a sense. But yeah, in the sense of this Pocket Ignis, like I said, is corrosive, does 1009 corrosive damage. And like I said, the only mod that needs to go on here, and like I said, it's been, I think the word's polarized, I can't remember if it's been polarized or, it's got a number 1 on it with a star. If you look over here by the 30, next to rank 30, it's got another number 1 on it. So I've done the thing to give it the extra second rank up. Technically it's ranked up twice, because I ranked it up to 30 before that, and then I've just done it 30 another time. So I think it's polarized. So I've polarized the gun one more after the normal 30 the box standard 30. It's been, I think it's been polarized. So yeah. So yeah, so I need to do it again though, or full mod. I need to do it again because I can stick Jolt in then, so I might have to do it another couple of times to put Jolt in, and then we can level that up. Oh geez, let me go and answer the doorbell. Someone's at the door, sorry guys. So yeah, oh, I forgot what I was saying now because the doorbell. Yeah. So yeah, no one can tell you that there's a right and wrong way to, like, there's a right and wrong way to build your setups, but like I said, you want to build to its strengths, the weapon strength. And in the last video I was saying you need to build to its strength, and if you're new and yeah, you just want to learn about the game, and like, I don't know what I'm saying at the moment. I need to go to sleep at some point, man, because I can't get my words out right now, man. So yeah, man, just focus, Joe, man. Right, so yeah, as I was trying to say, build to its strengths and go from there, innit? And like I said, all mods are useful. They're like, every mod in the game is used for something, innit? There's nothing the mods are not used for. It's just finding what they go on and what's best set for you. So build to how you want to play is what I'm saying to you. No one can tell you that their build is the best build, and no one can say that they're, what they can say is, what they mean is, what I'm trying to say is, they can't say their build is the best in the game and everyone should use it. They can say that it's best for them because, like I said, it's built to your playstyle. The warframes are set up to how you want it to be set up. So whatever mods you're running is how good your warframe is going to be. And if you want to be like a tank, like I said, you've got my Rhino build you can go and check out, and that's pure tank. Hydroid and that. There's different warframes that do different things, as I always say to new people that are watching that. Warframes do different things. Like Loki is set up for hacking missions because he's the stealth warframe, and he goes invisible, and you can do the hacking terminals without getting caught. And I'm absolutely useless at those missions. If you remember from the last video, I told you I'm actually useless at hacking things in this game. But I play with people and they always tell me, like I said, if you're useless like me at hacking, what you want to do, the best tip I can give you, and you have to do the hacking missions to progress in the game, but put it on public is what I would say to you, and tell the people in the group that, especially if you're doing a sortie, no one wants you to, running a sortie is not the best time, and especially some sorties have the hacking terminal ones, right? You don't want to be going in a sortie, so my best advice is if you're like me, useless at hacking.
New alert marked on navigation 10 hours.
Yeah, if you're like me, absolutely useless at hacking things, tell the people in the little chat box, or even go on the mic and say, guys, I know we're doing a sortie right now. I'm absolutely useless at hacking. What do you want me to do? And they'll tell you it's not the best time to be learning how to hack things in a sortie, but all you can do is really just keep the ads away from them. And that's what I do. Like in my group, I'm the guy when they're doing sorties. I'm the guy keeping the little ads or the NPCs in the game. I'm keeping them away from the players, like, you know what I mean, my team. I'm keeping them away from the people that are doing the hacking. So there's always something to do in the game, man. And if they can drag you through the hacking missions, then so be it, man. And that's the best way to do it, man. Like I said, I'm useless at hacking, but I play with, like I said, I play with Cobra, I play with Jack, my brother, and they do all the hacking, man. I don't hack nothing. I just get dragged along. In the hacking missions, I get dragged along. I tell them I'm absolutely shit at hacking. They know I'm terrible at hacking. I've tried to learn it. I've actually sat there and tried to figure it out, and I cannot figure it out to save my life. And you're not going to see me in my videos doing the hacking missions. I try and avoid those missions if I'm doing it on my own. If I'm playing like I'm playing now, I'm not going to be doing no hacking, because, like I said, if you haven't, there's a typical there's a thing you can get to automatically hack the terminals, but in some of the missions, some of the missions, I think it's sorties, they don't let you use those. I can't remember what they're called, the hacking things where it automatically hacks. They don't let you use them in the sorties, I think, if I'm right. Don't take my full word for it, but do some research. But you can get some automatic hacking thing you can make, and it automatically hacks the terminals for you, so you can get on to the next mission quicker, and yeah, do the mission quicker. But in some of the missions you can't use those, so yeah, in the missions where you can't use, and if you're terrible like me, I would say let people know in the chat box that you are absolutely useless at hacking, and you just want to be dragged along through the mission, because as long as you've warned them your crap, they can't have a go at you, really, because you're useless at hacking. Because yeah, I'm useless at hacking, and I always go in the chat box if I'm doing a hack mission. I go, it requires hacking, and I'm like, guys, I'm not good at hacking, but I know what I need to do. I'll just stay out of the ways. Don't follow. And the other tip I'll say if you're doing hacking missions, some of the hacking missions have like lasers and alarm systems, and if you trigger those alarm systems, you failed a mission. You can fail the mission if you trigger those off. So if someone says to you to stay still, like me and my mates, they're like Cobra and Jack, I'll use those again as an example. Cobra will always tell me, and Jack will also tell me, is Joe, stay out of the way, like kill some ads, just go off killing some ads, stay back. They'll tell you to hang back, so hang back. Let the people that are gonna do, once you found who your designated hackers are in the group, those that want to go and hack the free terminals or how many other terminals you need to hack, those people, once you know who those are in the group, if you're not hacking, stay away from the people that are hacking, because some of the people that are hacking, and you walk in the room that they're hacking in because you're new to the game and you don't know how, you're learning. But my advice to you people is, and to myself, my own advice, I take my own advice if I'm dishing it out, is I stay away from the people that are hacking, because I'm shit at hacking. I can't hack to save my life in Warframe, but what I do, the advice I give you to get through those hacking missions, and people will carry you through missions in this game, and that's what I like about this game. The community is a nice community in Warframe. If you want to level up and do missions, it's just now and then you get some people that try to be dickheads. That's all I'm saying. It's like real life. You've got dickheads wherever you go. But yeah, in the sense of the people that want to help you, they'll always tell you to hang back, don't follow them as much, keep up with them. They will let you know when it's time to move up. Like they'll say, Joe, it's about time you moved up a little bit because we've hacked this terminal. Go and there's something that's dropped in that room. Sometimes they've killed some enemies while they're hacking and what have you, and there might be for example, an Orokin cell that they've got, and they'll there's an Orokin cell here, but don't go rushing off if they haven't finished hacking yet. Wait for them to hack the thing, hack the terminal, and then go and pick it up, because if you go in there while they're still trying to hack and you set off an alarm, you potentially fail the mission, and then they're not going to be happy with you. So that's my advice. Is like if you're running hacking missions, don't ever and you're not good at it. That's my top tips. If you're like me, you're not good at hacking and you want to get it done for your missions, don't go running around like a headless chicken trying to, oh, what's this, what's that, and it's no, especially in a salty, there is no time to be like Cobra and all them say to me. There's no time to be learning how to hack in a salty. If you're absolutely useless, we're not slating you for being a terrible hacker. We're just telling you that you're not going to be doing none of the hacking. You're not going to be. It's not a time to be learning it while you're in the middle of a sortie, because they want to get their missions done. You want to get the mission done yourself. And like I said, if you failed a mission, you can't then go and do it again afterwards. Especially sorties. If you failed a sortie, you don't. Sometimes you don't have enough time to redo it again. And that's all I'm saying is, if you want to progress through the sortie and do the sortie missions, that's fine. But make sure you don't like if you're not good at hacking, especially the hacking ones. For me, it's the hacking ones. So me, I tend to hang back. I tell the guys, I'm just here to be carried through the mission, through the sortie, the hacking sortie, and they're fine with it, man. Like, people are fine with it. They're like, okay, you just want to be carried through the mission. Don't listen to what I'm saying, and don't go running off. Don't go wandering too far, is what I'm saying. Is don't go wandering off too far in the mission, trying to keep up with those. Them missions, they will tell you to hang back at the start of the mission. When they tell you to progress, and then when it's time to extract, you go and extract. And if any good loot drops, they will let you know where it is, and they will let you know when it's time to go and pick it up. Because, like I said, if you potentially go getting an Oracle cell drop, if you're lucky enough to get one of those to drop in a sortie, and in the mission, and it drops for you, it's like a resource that drops for you, and if you manage to get one of those dropped, and yeah, they're good, because you need them to level up your gun, and your warframes as well take Oracle cells. So don't go running off to go and get excited because an Oracle cell's there. It ain't gonna go away. Just yeah, don't try and pick up all the resources and ram the person hacking, because yeah, you might set off the alarm if they've not finished hacking, and then that's that one failed, and then you've only got another 2 tries to try and get the other ones. But if you want maximum rewards, that's what I'm saying, if you're trying to reap maximum rewards out of the hacking mission sorties, you only get 3 tries to hack things, and if you get all 3 tries, you get a better loot drop. And that's what I'm trying to explain to you guys, is that you don't want to fail the sorties, man, because they get really pissed off with you, man. If you fuck up someone's sortie, man, they're gonna be sending you hate messages like, you fucking noob and all that. Like, they're gonna be pissed off with you because you've ruined their sortie for the day.
Tenno, a new alert has begun. It will be marked on navigation.
I'll say at low levels you don't need to worry about doing sorties, because you ain't going to be able to survive in the sorties, and that's more end game sort of stuff. But I'm letting you know, when you're in the sorties and you find that you're useless at hacking, because some of the sorties is hacking. It could be a hacking sortie for the day, like there's different sort of sorties, man. They vary, but if it happens to be a hacking one and you're like me and you're like, oh Joe, I can't hack, and I'm like, I can't hack either anyway. So like I said, you just need to find a group of people where one happens to be the good hacker, or even 2 or 3 of the other players that you run with are good hackers. Then you're sorted, you can get dragged through them. And like I said, I've got a good band of people that I play with that are good at hacking, so I never have to hack, so I didn't have to bother learning the hacking thing. And like I said, I use them, I can't remember what they're called, but I use these things that when I'm doing the missions, I use those things that give you instant hack, so it just drags you through. But in the sorties they don't let you do that, I believe. They don't let you use those, because they want you to do it properly. They want to make it a bit tougher for you, basically, which I'm fine with. But for me, I can't get on with the hacking. But anyway, that was the Imbolus I was showing you there. I've been stuck on that. I was meant to be showing you what I'm building. I went on a rant again. But yeah, it's all information that new people need to know. My Galleon Prime, as you can see, it does attack speed is at 800. Right, damage block is 85. Leap attack is 1711. Spin attack is at 3,422. Status is at 32%, and war attack's at 3,422. It's got impact at 10, puncher at 19, slash is at, and like I said when I was talking about when you want to build into its strength, a sword is a slash, that's its strength, is slash, so that's going to be its highest stat. So you want to put the mods for slash on, yeah, so a slash mod. And then yeah, I've built it so it goes viral, so the damage it puts out is viral. So the slash is at 722 and the viral is at 960, and then this is the mods I've got on it. And now we're just gonna go and level up Hydroid. But yeah, man. So you just need to look forward to some more videos. Like I said, in the future we'll be doing, like I said in the last video, what we'll be doing over the series. Like I said, I'll be showing you the marketplace, how to get stuff on the cheap off the marketplace, like anything you want, like anything I want to get from the marketplace, I'm gonna show you guys how to get. I won't be talking in those videos, but no, I will be talking. I'll just tell you we're going to go and buy this at the start of the video, and then when I'm buying, I'm going to be concentrating on what the guy is saying in the little chat box. Because like I said in the last video, a couple years ago, I saw someone sell a prime flow or a regular flow for 1,000 plat, trying to rip off a new player that was mastery rank 6, and it was just this high level mastery rank guy was just chatting a bunch of shit to this in the chat box to this new guy. It was like, oh, can I buy a prime flow, please? How much does a prime flow go for? Or regular flow go for? And the guy was like, oh, it goes for 1,000 plat. And it was like, oh, you need to be mastery rank this to be able to trade with me. And I was like, no, you don't. I'm mastery rank 10, and I trade with people that are higher than me all the time. And I get mods at a cheaper rate than you're selling them for. You're just trying to take advantage of this low level guy, man. And yeah, so if you are new, you're gonna see me show you how to teach these high level people that you have got some knowledge of the game. Don't let people, those people, try to see if you know what you're doing in the game. And for me, it's like, yeah, I know what I'm doing because I've got taught by, like I say, my team that I play with. They've taught me. So like Cobra, my brother, Green, all those people that have played it longer than me in our group. And I say those people because they've played it longer than I have, and they've taught me. So so those guys will always get my absolute credit, because you'll hear me in my videos credit them a lot and mention their names a lot, because without them I wouldn't be playing the game, without them I wouldn't have all the knowledge in the game I have. And like I said, I'm learning all the time. I'm only mastery rank 10 and I'm still learning stuff, and my group loves to teach people. And like I said, my group of friends and including my brother, they love to teach me, innit, about the game, because like I said, I love playing Warframe, and all I tend to do in the group, I'm the guy that goes around killing things, innit, and I get dragged through all the missions. But with Rhino, with that Rhino build, I feel like I'm a part of the team and I'm contributing, and I'm always contributing to the team, doing the teamwork and getting us through the missions and stuff. Like, I'll do the reviving people when they go down. I will put health pods down for the team and energy pods in the game to boost people's energy, so they can always proc their specials, I call them, their special abilities, so that there are R1s and triangles and stuff. That's the type of person I am, and in Warframe, and when I'm playing in a group. But when I'm soloing, when you see me like in this, I'm soloing everything on my own, like going around leveling up. Yeah, I'm. Is that formula done, by the way? Let's have a look at the formulas done first. Let's go Foundry. Yeah. Oh, we've got 1 minute before I can pick that up. Okay. Alright, while we wait for that, I might just wait for it so I can put it on my Involus, so I can re-level it up again. So yeah, yeah, man. That's all I want to do. I want to teach people about Warframe, and like I said, I'm always learning new things because of those guys, man, and they deserve the credit that I'm giving them, man. So if they're watching, man, as always, keep teaching me, and yeah, man, because like I said, man, those guys, if it wasn't for those guys teaching me, I wouldn't be sharing my knowledge with you guys, man, and I wouldn't be playing this game, and yeah, man, that's all I want to do, is just share my knowledge of Warframe, that what I've learned. And if you can get stuff really cheap, look, you can, like I said, the marketplace. I'm going to show you the marketplace. Right, what do we want to look for? This is just one of the marketplaces. Primed weapons. Primary weapons, sorry, not primed weapons, primary weapons.
Ordis has completed a Foundry task. No, don't mention it.
Yeah, man. Alright, that's ready to clean. Right, now I'm going to show you what I was on about, right? If you want that little number 1 thing to go up, or if you want, like, I'll show you, go upgrade, see over here we've got a number 1. That's going to go to a number 2 now, because it's going to be the... So before I do that, let me go on my phone quickly and just take a picture of my build so I remember what I'm running. And like I said, yeah, I'm going to show you how to polarize. I think the word's polarize. We will see what it is in a minute. I finally get to show you guys on my stream how to polarize. Alright, so we want to go photos, camera mode. Let's see what we've got. Just look at my mods. And like I said, I take pictures of my builds because for me it's research, and it's also knowledge that I can put on community page, on my brother's community page, or our community page, my group's community page. And it's also for me so I can remember what mods I'm running, because like I said, I'm dyslexic, and some of the times I take mods off and then I come back and I'm like, what mod am I running? What mods go on here? And I'm like, shit, I've lost my build now, because I can't remember what mod was where, and what mod I was running and what I've done with it. So I find taking pictures helps me, and then I share my pictures. So what needs to go on here, if I remember rightly, is jolt. So we need 6, capacity of 6. So we've got wait, no it ain't, well, we need 7 to be able to put it on there. We've only got 2, so we need 5 more capacity space. So if I level up, so if I click R3, we can polarize. So I was right, I was talking sense, man. So like I said, these are Orokin cells that are Orokin catalysts, and those are the things I was talking about. If you happen to get these, and some of the missions drop them in it, some of the missions you will get an Orokin cell, and if you happen to get one while you're in a sortie, like I was saying, and whenever you're running, whatever mission you're running, you happen to get it. But like I said, if you run on a hacking one, and it drops in a hacking one. So say for example, if like it drops in most missions, these things you can find them in most missions. But say for example you're doing a sortie because it's for your daily, and say for example if while you're running it an Orokin catalyst happens to drop, because it's random when it drops, when it decides to drop. Yeah, say for example you're running that mission, like a sortie, and or you're running a mission. Just say for example you're running a mission and it's a hacking mission, and then an Orokin cell drops, an Orokin catalyst drops. Don't go running off to go and pick it up if it's near the guy hacking, because if he ain't finished hacking and there's alarms in there, and you set off the alarm and foul it for him, he's not going to be very happy with you, is he? Or she, for that matter. They're not going to be happy with you. The person's not going to be happy with you, because you've made them foul, and then you've also stopped them from getting max reward, like the max amount of loot out of it. So just remember, that's the thing I was talking about. So you need one of those, and then like I said, you need former, and how you get former is doing missions as well will drop former. You can get it from missions, and then what we want to do is click polarize, So let's see what we want to do. So what you need to do is, if I remember rightly, you need to click a mod space and then go from there. Apply. And now, look, my corrosive has gone down. Right, so let's have a look at my photo quickly, so I can sort out my gun again. And you can polarize warframes, so that's what I was on about. And so now we've got, now see, it's the number's gone from 1 to 2, inverse polarization 2, and now I need to level it up again to 30 again. So let's look at my photos. Photos today. Right, so what we got on there? Hornet Strike, Lethal, Turret, Argon. We need Barrel Diffusion. Yeah, okay. Right, we need.
New alert marked on navigation, Tenno.
I don't care about the alerts. And all polarization does really is allow you to get more capacity. So it enables you to have more all your mods on. It helps you have all the mods on. So where's thermite rounds? So I'm looking for the right mod. Oh, we need 11. Yeah, we've got 0 capacity, so we need to level up the gun again. So for now we're going to take Rhino out, so I get to show off Rhino in this one now, because wait a minute, I know what I can do. No, we're not going to do that actually, because I'm still focusing on Hydroid. Right, equipped. We're going to put my Piranha on. So we've got, this is my Piranha build. It's corrosive, it does 3000 corrosive. So now I'll show you how to form polarize with the former and the Orokin cell. Once we finish leveling up Hydroid, we're going to take Rhino out and level up the Imbolus. So yeah. And let's just get on with some stuff, man. I don't want to bore you with my voice anymore. And like I said, my voice is starting to hurt, all this talking. So let's go here, let's put it on public. It's ready on public, that's good. Let's do the defense mission on Ares. Finally, we're doing something. But yeah, man, I hope you enjoy. While I'm loading in, I'm going to have a drink.
The enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive.
Wow, good the primer is. Let's put Spotify on in a minute, man. If I fail the mission, I fail the mission.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
Good. Pardon me.
reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Excellent armaments, operator. Please return covered in blood. Safe and sound. Operator, the system needs you. Will you begin another mission?
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive. down here. Time to evacuate.
Everything in orders, operator? Is that a pun? I will attempt to bypass this fault.
Yeah, so we're ranked 24 with Hydroid now. So we're almost ready for end game. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna end it there. Get some sleep. Have dinner and get some sleep. What's the time? 6:25. And then when I'm back on later, we'll continue leveling up at Hydroid and that, man. Literally, oh, sorry if you just joined. I'm just about to end the video, so there's yeah, so I'll catch you guys in the next video, and see you then.